Everyone, it's me, Michael McCune here with the second horror story. I just uploaded their Hook Urban Legend. This one is gonna be a ghost story. There's so many. The fuck. Fucking home, damn, man. Pisses me off, man. Swear. Really? Okay, you know what? Sorry, guys. Fucking. This tablet is so slow, man. Alright, ghost stories. They have games too, and I really want to. I don't know. I'm gonna have to talk to my grandma and stuff. Come on, share the different ghost stories. This is so annoying, guys. It really is. Oh my god. There we go. White Death, True Ghost Stories. I'm just gonna go True Ghost Stories. Oh boy, here we go. We'll wait another fucking 50 minutes. There we go. Robert the Doll, Abigail, Haunted Painting, Mudhouse Mansion, Island of the Dolls, the Handshake. Let's do the Handshake. That sounds creepy. Alright, guys. Turn off the lights. And this is just marathon of scary music. That's what I gotta do from now on. Because they're not long at all. And it plays different ones. So, alright. Time to read the Handshake. Alright. The Handshake is a true ghost story about a man who dumped his fiancée before the wedding. It is also known as the cold hand or the ice cold handshake. In an old forgotten cemetery just north of Goldsboro, North Carolina, there is a headstone that is cracked in half and held together by a pair of rusty brackets. Engraved at the top, there is the strangely haunting image of a handshake. The name on the grave is George Deans, and this is his story. Back in 1856, there was a 17-year-old girl named Rochelle Benson who thought she had found the man of her dreams. He was 8 years older than her, and his name was George Deans. Rochelle dreamed about the beautiful wedding they would have. She was head over heels in love, but unfortunately George didn't feel the same way about her. He had a wandering eye, and soon he was cheating on her with a number of other girls. When she found out that he was being unfaithful, Rochelle was devastated. However, she didn't want to lose him, so she told him how much she loved him and said that she would still marry him if he stopped seeing other girls. George wasn't a very sensitive, and he bluntly dumped her. Rochelle's heart was broken, and she felt like she could never love again. She fell into a deep, dark spiral of sadness and depression. Within weeks, her uncontrollable grief made her sick. She came down with a fever, and her body grew weaker and weaker. She had lost the will to live. One day, she called George to her beside and asked him to lean in close. Then she whispered in his ear, I realize I can never have you in this world, she said, but I shall claim you in the next. The next day, Rochelle died. She was buried in the little graveyard, and George tried to put her out of his thoughts and go on about his life. Almost a year later, George Deans was wandering home from a Christmas party. Tipsy with drink, his route took him past the graveyard where Rochelle was buried. As he walked, he saw a strange fog. Oh shit, the music. Sorry guys, fog, like mist rising out of the cemetery. It came floating towards him over the headstones and gradually formed into the ghostly figure of a woman. George started shaking and started backward as he recognized Michelle's face. He was so frightened that he was unable to run as the ghostly apparition came closer and closer. Suddenly he reached out and grabbed his hand. Its touch was icy cold. Its touch was icy colder than death. Then, in an instant, apparition vanished. George was found wandering aimless down the road. He seemed to be in a daze, in his right hand, hunting Lippy by his side. It was frozen solid. From then on, he suffered from extreme pain, and in the hand the ghost had touched. Within days, his hand began to wither and shrivel up. Eventually, it delanged on Leslie at his side. George Deans never married and spent the rest of his life alone. When he died, he was buried in the same cemetery as Rochelle Benson. In his will, he had left instructions for that ghostly image to be chiseled on the tombstone above his name. Two hands entirely collapsed in an ice-cold handshake. That is the story of the handshake. I'm so sorry, guys. I forgot all about the music. I'm gonna turn the lights back on. I'm so sorry, guys. I hope this story gets lots of likes and comments. Alright, guys. I'm pretty much done for the night. That was a creepy story, right? I mean, I thought it was.
How can I help?
Anyways, guys, I hope you liked the story. Please like and subscribe for more content. Peace.